Welcome back to my channel, Mike Reviews for You. Today we're going to be chatting about my everyday carry when it comes to traveling. So stay tuned, let's chat. Okay, first up we have from Satchel and Page. This is my favorite backpack. I get so many compliments on it when I'm in the airplane or in the airport just while traveling. Like people come up to me saying it's a beautiful color and it's very functional as well. If you see when I open this first pouch here, there's areas for your pens. It's also a key loop here if you want. You can put your keys there. This, and I'll throw a picture up on the screen just because I don't normally use it. As you can tell, I still have this wrapping on it, but you could attach it with this to your luggage. So that's nice. I always keep it in here in case I change my mind. And then you'll see it's the same material on the inside as in the bigger compartments. It's very premium feeling. So here, I'll open it up, and another nice thing about this backpack is it opens up 180. So there you go, you can put cards right here, business cards. There's more pouches right here, all the way down here. And again, I could just feel this all day. It's so very nice feeling. You have another compartment right here on this side. And then finally, there's one more compartment. So I'll just close this up. You'll see right here, there's a back compartment. This is for where your MacBook goes, or your laptop. Right in here, that's where I put my MacBook. I'll put my iPad right in this slot. And then anything else, like usually I'll put my MacBook charger and some other knickknacks right in here as well. So there's plenty of space, plenty of pockets. It's very premium feeling on the inside and out. It's full grain leather. This company, Satchel and Page, I'll put a link in the description below. Just so you know, this company only sells leather products in this color. They don't have black, so if you like black leather, this company's not for you, but I do love browns and saddle tan colors. And if you love that too, check it out, Satchel and Page. This is a great company. I have other bags from them as well. And that leads me into my next product. So I'll put this backpack down to the side. And this is my MacBook Pro sleeve that I got from a company called Harbor London. I've had this now probably, I don't know, 6-7 years. So it might be a little beat up, but it actually looks really good for getting thrown around for 6-7 years. So on the inside, it's felt. So it's gonna baby your laptop. Nothing's gonna hurt it, and it closes by zipper, as you'll see here. Really easy, very smooth gliding zipper. So that's Harbor London. I'll leave a link for all these items. So there's that. The next is if you're going on a work trip or any trip with your laptop, you don't want to be hunched over all day. So I got this here. This laptop stand, and so we'll put it down. You could put it any angle. You'll see this is a little lip that kicks out, and if I grab my laptop here from the side, I can show you it's really easy, very sturdy. Here's my MacBook Pro M3 Max. There you go. So you're not hunched over. You could adjust it, make it higher, lower, the angle's different. And so I would highly recommend it. And something else to go along with that, there's two things. I use the Logitech MX Master 3S. It's one of the more pricier mice, but I think it is definitely worth it. If you're gonna be using this all day at work, you don't want some little plasticky, crappy, non-ergonomic mouse. So, and there are smaller ones, but when you're putting things in your luggage, your backpack, a smaller mouse versus this mouse, yeah, this is a little bigger, but it still gets the job done. It's still very portable. And something else to go along with this setup right here is this iClever portable keyboard. And so it connects through Bluetooth. There's little items on the side here, left and right, that make it prop up just a little bit. Now, is this gonna replace or be as good as a full-size keyboard? The answer is no, but still, it gets the job done, so you're not hunching over your laptop while it's on the stand, or putting your hands or your wrists at weird angles. So check this out also. This is called the iClever. It's an RGB as well. It's different colors, lights up. So there's that next item. Let's put this laptop to the side here. And this laptop stand, by the way, this folds really nicely and will fit perfectly right in my backpack, that Satchel and Page backpack. So next up is a lot of people have these tech pouches and they're very soft, and while I have this here, this is the Orbit Key Nest. I like this better. It's a hard shell. It's not like those soft items. And so if we open it up, you'll see there's these little Velcro things, and you could organize this any way you want. So for example, one of my items next up is a Samsung T7 external SSD drive, and I could put it in there, and while it'll slide around, when you move it, that is easily fixable. So here's that. See, I just match the shape and it's not moving around anymore. Now, something else that's really nice about this Orbit Key Nest is there's pockets also right here. There's SD card slots right here. And something else that's hidden that I didn't even really know about until I saw the specs, obviously, is this little indented area. So what's that for? That is a wireless charger. So if you put your phone right here and you plug it in USB-C right here, it'll charge. I think I don't know the exact speed of the charger, so I don't know if it's a 5 watt or 7.5 watt. It's gotta be one of those though. But either way, that's a very nice, very handy feature to have along with your tech pouch or with all your little tech goodies. And speaking about tech goodies that would also fit in there, I have the Anchor. This is a MagSafe product. It's the 622 model, so it has 5,000 milliamps in there. And this is not my iPhone, it's a Galaxy S24 Plus, but I have a MagSafe case on it just to show you. And it's just like the Apple one, the Apple MagSafe battery pack, but there's one added extra. And it's this little flip out right here. And it's a built-in stand. So while it's charging, I could watch a movie, watch YouTube, whatever it is. And it's also, I believe it works landscape as well. Let's give it a shot. Will it work landscape? It will. And it's charging right now. So check this one out. This is the Anchor. There is a newer version out. This only charges at 7.5 watts. If you want the newer version, it charges, I believe, up to 15 watts. And so it's faster charge, twice as fast. And it has a little LED display on it to show you rather than these little dots. So if you push this button, it'll show you how much charge you have left. I personally don't care about the LED little display, but maybe a faster charger would be nice. You know, then again, you know, if you're charging it overnight, it doesn't really matter. But usually these are for when you're on the go and you need juice quick. So perhaps the newer one is the better version. I'll put links for both of them in the description below. But let's move on to keep in the same category of charging. Now, I don't really need those 100 watts, 140, 160 watt chargers. You know, this one's 52 watts, and why I like this one a lot, and I don't know if you could really tell on camera, but it's very slim. So if you're at a hotel and the only place to plug in is behind some furniture, and a lot of times these larger 100, 160, 140 watt chargers, they're pretty bulky. But this will fit. I've never had a problem with this. This always fits behind all the hotel furniture. And this, you'll see, has 2 USB-As and 2 USB-Cs, 52 watt total. So this works perfectly if I'm just trying to charge my iPad and maybe a couple other items. I wouldn't charge my MacBook Pro with it, but perhaps you could charge a MacBook Air, maybe the 14-inch MacBook Pro. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it'd probably be a slow charge. This is such a space saver. You'll see right here, this flips up and it wirelessly charges your phone, charges your AirPods right here, but check this out. You flip this out and it charges your Apple Watch all in one. So I don't even need to bring anything else other than something maybe to charge my iPad, which is that slim charger I just showed you. If you're charging international, you definitely need one of these. This allows you to plug anywhere in the world, any of your products really, anywhere in the world, see? Now this is an old one. It does have a couple of USB-A ports. I'll put in the description a link to the newer upgraded model, which has some USB-C ports, but this, whether you're going to Australia here, the US, the UK, anywhere in Europe, this has everything you need. And if you're gonna get one of these, you're probably gonna get two if you're traveling with anyone, so they can charge their items as well. But this is made by Alago. I will see if there's a newer one from Alago. If not, I'll put something in the description that I find to be a good fit. A few other honorable mentions are, of course, AirPods Pro Generation 2. I think they're on sale now for $189. That's the USB-C version as well, but I carry these everywhere I go. I don't necessarily use them on the plane. I have AirPods Max for those, and I did come from the Sony XM4s. And I'll put, actually, I reviewed the AirPods Max against the brand new Sonos Ace, and I'll put a video right here. You can click on that and see which one is for you if you're looking for new headphones, over-the-ear headphones. But when I'm on the ground, I'm off the plane, for work calls, I don't use any over-the-head earphones. I think all of them are horrible for phone calls. If you disagree with me, comment below and tell me why. But just in my experience, all the headphones just are horrible for phone calls. So I have my AirPods Pro Generations 2. Those go with me everywhere I go, travel or even not traveling. But next, I also wanted to mention, of course, my MacBook Pro M3 Max. I did get the brand new iPad Pro M4. Here's where I review it as well. So click on that if you want to see my review and see if that's also something for you. And something that I don't have with me at the moment, but that's worth mentioning is if you travel with mechanical watches, you're going to want a watch holder. You don't want to throw nice watches in your backpack. So I'll put in the description below a link to the watch holder that I have. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is from a new YouTuber, so I'm still learning some things here about making videos. But feel free to comment if you have any questions about any of these products. I'm happy to answer them. Thanks for watching.